Greeny's Takes.
All right, so the best way for us to sort of run through a bunch of different football today will be for Hembo to present to me what Hembo's primary job here is that he's a content producer on Get Up. And so he threw a bunch of questions at Jeff Saturday and Dominic Foxworth and Chris Canty and Kimberly Martin to put together Get Up, and now he will throw those questions to me, and I'll tell you what the right answers to them actually are. What is the first question you asked that group today?
Greeny, which head coaching job should Sean Payton hold out for?
See, that's a really interesting one. So everyone has associated him with the Cowboys, but I think that Mike McCarthy is coaching his way into staying there, and if he doesn't, I think that if they do decide to make a change, it'll be because they feel they need to keep Dan Quinn there because he's been so good. So I'm not even sure if that job is going to be available to Sean, if that's the one he decides he wants. Do you have any interest in Carolina? I don't think I do. I don't know what the future looks like there. If I'm Sean at his age and his stage of life, I'm looking for a really good quarterback that I can go coach. The obvious answer there is Justin Herbert, whose coach is, I don't mean this to be quite as harsh as it sounds, but I mean, sometimes it feels like he's trying to lose these games. And please don't get me wrong. I'm not making an accusation that he's tanking or that he's, betting against his team or anything, but I'm saying he's doing the dumbest things I've seen a coach do in the NFL in a really long time. If that kick in Cleveland this weekend was good, and I'm the owner, I'm not letting my coach on the plane back to L.A. So Justin Herbert, I think, has superstar written all over him. I think he is being held back by the coaching. So that definitely would be my answer. That, I think, is where Sean should be looking. What's next?
Who is the best rookie in the NFL at any position?
Here's my favorite thing about this question. It's one of two Jets. It is either Sauce Gardner or it's Breece Hall. I'm not sure which one I would say. I'm looking over at Brandon, who is my stage manager extraordinaire and is as big a Jet fan as I am. And he's telling me Sauce. I think I would say Sauce. I think Sauce Gardner he plays a more valuable position. Breece Hall has been so good. I mean, he was magnificent this week. He is a running back who, if they drafted running backs in the first round in the NFL, he would have been a first-round pick this year. He's lightning fast. He's had some problems catching the football in the early weeks, but he caught the hell out of the ball this past Sunday and made every big play the Jets offense had. He's great. There was a moment in time when I would have said Garrett Wilson was the answer to this question. But now I think it is Sauce Gardner. So the good news is I'm choosing between three people, and they're all Jets. So I can't think of better news than that. So I'll go Sauce Gardner, and I will say so almost through tears of joy. Next.
Who would you rather have for the next 10 years, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes?
So the answer is Mahomes, with a caveat. The reason I say that, and I have been saying this for several weeks, Josh Allen gets hit too much. I know he's big, but I'm old enough to remember a time when I was hosting a show called Mike and Mike, and Cam Newton was the MVP of the league, and he was getting hit every single week a million times, and I kept bringing it up, and I kept having guys saying to me, "Oh, no, Greeny, you don't understand. He's built different. He's so big. They can't hurt him." Where is he? He's like 32, and his career is over because he just can't get hit that much. Josh Allen might be even bigger than Cam Newton, but you know what he's not? He's not indestructible. So I love Josh Allen. If you were to tell me that I was going to get 10 years of a fully healthy Josh Allen, this would be a toss-up. So because I'm not at all confident in that swings it to Mahomes. Does that make sense? Is that a reasonable answer?
It does, but if I change the question from 10 years to 5 years, would your answer be different?
No, because this could happen to Allen next week. I mean, that's a game this past week. I'm watching them play the Steelers, and they're beating the hell out of the Steelers, and they're calling designed quarterback runs in the third quarter. What the hell are they doing? Don't get that man hit. His right arm is more valuable than his feet. You're not going to win the Super Bowl this year because he runs so well. You're going to win the Super Bowl this year because of his connections with Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis and all the rest of it. His running with the football is an extraordinarily valuable weapon. Don't get me wrong. I'm not selling it short, but that can't be what you major in. If you major in quarterback run, you know what you don't do? You don't graduate with honors. You wind up falling short somewhere. And so, no, it's Mahomes because he doesn't get hit. Watch Mahomes get. He never gets hit. So I would take Mahomes for that reason.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.